I'm a people pleaser. I can't stand it when people are mad at me. So, in the mornings, I do the school runs, and I drop my child off, and my routine is I normally go get breakfast in the morning, and I normally go to this place. I don't know if like they're universally called fountain sodas, but like a fountain drink where you put like the ice and then yeah. Anyways, so that's my routine in the mornings. I normally get that, and so that day was like any other. And I'm, you know, like, I'm still not, like, I'm not in my pajamas or anything, but, like, I'm in, like, sweatpants, sweatshirts, jeans, you know, clearly, like, I still look groggy. Like, I'm not exactly, like, put together. And, I've gone there for, like, months now at this point. And so I'm not, like, normally a usual, like, but they're starting to recognize me. They always, like, kind of, like, give you, like, that look, like, oh, I know you, but, like, I'll give you a shy smile because... yeah, I don't know, they're not trying to be, like, friendly, but they're not trying to be, like, mean either. And they always, you know, say goodbye and have a nice day and blah, blah, blah. Well, except for this one lady, which she's, you know, the star of the story. So, I was, you know, like I said, like, this day was like any other. I went in, and they had deli, for, like, 9 o'clock in the morning, getting, like, fried foods is probably not, like, the healthiest thing, obviously, but... it's my routine, and I'm sticking to it, and I'm not fucking I'm not gonna change it, and I'm not gonna apologize. Anyways, so, that's my routine, but when I went over there, to the deli section, there was no one there. I didn't see anybody. So, and I wait, because they had a sign saying, like, we're in the back, you know, like, ring the little bell if you need someone, or, you know, whatever, but my social anxiety, I just don't like tapping bells. I'm like, I will literally do anything else but tap that bell. 10 minutes passed by and no one was like walking like near that section, so I decided to go to the front and be like, hey, can I get someone for the deli, please? And they're like, oh yeah. And then they, you know, over the intercom, they're like, can we have some assistance at the deli counter, please? And then I wandered back over there, and by that time there was another lady that was like looking at bread, because they keep like bread and like baked goods near the deli section. Just to like little note, when I first got over there was literally no customers, there was no workers, there was absolutely no one there. I was the only person in that area, so I waited a little bit, you know. By the time I got back after I reached out for help at the front counter, then there was like another person, yeah, I think it was just one other lady there. And she was looking at pastries, or she was doing something. So, she wasn't in line. And, because, like I said, like, I've never had any bad experiences with the workers. They've always been nice, so I didn't know what the flip just happened. Or, you know, after this. Or what caused this. I don't know. So anyways, I was walking, because they don't have, like, a designated line. You just kind of, like, all hunch up over, like, the deli place, and then, you know, you just order. And so I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at telling stories. But if you're following along. So then... I got back to that area, and another lady was checking out pastries, and then the employee got behind the counter, and I started speaking to her, like, oh, hi, like, I would like this, and then she just, like, looks at me and goes, the other girl was on line first. And I was like, mind you, this girl's, like, I mean, I'm not ageist, of course, but this girl was, like, later 40s, probably, like, she wasn't, old, per se, but she was not a teenager either. So, like, the super sassiness, like, caught me off fucking guard. I was like, what? And then the other girl was like, oh, no. Like, the girl that was looking at pastries was just like, oh, no. Like, no, it's fine. You can go. And I was like, oh, no. I didn't realize you were in line. Like, you can go. And she's like, and the woman I was talking to was like, she was like 35, 40, like her early 40s maybe. And she insisted on me going. And I was like, okay. And then, you know, I said my order. I got it. And then that was that, and I paid and I walked out, and I was like, okay, that was weird. Like, I've never been rude to you, rude to anyone. I'm never, like, confrontational or, like, upset to, like, you know, retail workers or, like, customer service people. Like, I've never shown them, like, well, like, what would you even call it, like, I've never given them a reason to be like mean towards me. So I was like, this is fucking weird. I've always been super nice, and or just like minded my own goddamn business. So that happened, and then I was like, okay, that's weird, but maybe just a bad day, or I don't know, people, you know, people are, you know, they just have bad days. So I was like, maybe it was just a bad day. I don't know. So then a couple weeks go by, and then I finally go back in there again. And I guess it's not that dramatic, but like it just caught me off guard. Okay, like I'm still a little salty about it. I'm not gonna fucking lie. And so my normal routine after I drop off my child, do the school run, I was getting a fountain soda. So it's like the person walking into the car, and I don't want to like be like I don't want to like look like I'm staring at them. Okay, anyways, so I go in. I go to the fountain section area, or I go get my soda, and, oh, do you like my shirt today? It's SpongeBob. Isn't that adorable? Okay, sorry. Anyways, back to the story. So a couple weeks later, I go back in, I go get my soda, and they had, so their machine, their soda machine, it's kind of hit and miss. It's like every other day, it's something different. I mean, I normally get like Pepsi or Mountain Dew, and every day, like, it can taste, you know, like too syrupy or too carbonation-y, or, you know, there's always a problem. But today they had a little out of order sign on one of the drinks. It was like, oh shoot, what was it? It was like, I don't know, it was some like lemonade or something. And then so I go get my like Mountain Dew that day, because I was like, okay, well, there's no sign on the Mountain Dew. And then so, you know, I'm getting it or whatever, and then it's so trivial, but like the sassiness caught me off guard. Like if it was warranted, then fine, you know. If I was rude to you and you're just getting your payback, fine, whatever. So I go get my soda, and it was like, it looked like water. So I was like, okay, so the Mountain Dew must be, you know, all messed up or whatever. So I look for an employee, and ironically it was her again working, and I'm like, oh, excuse me, I think there's something wrong with Mountain Dew. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, there was an out of order sign on it. And I was like, and I like look back at the machine, and I'm like, no, there isn't. It's only on lemonade or whatever it was. I'm pretty sure it was lemonade. But I'm like, I just kind of look at it. I just like turn away from her. I was just like, I'm not gonna, whatever. And then, you know, I just threw away that soda, and I didn't even worry about it. And it was just kind of like, so she hates me for no reason. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. I thought I would share it for a first like story time, like chit chat with me, because I thought that was interesting. But yeah, I guess that's everything for today. Well, it was nice talking to you. My like video diary, I guess we can call it. Well, I will, oh, how do I turn this off? Okay, yeah. Sorry, this is on my new camera, so the sound and the quality should be a lot better, I'm hoping. So I guess that's everything for me. I will see you guys later. I can't snap right now because I don't have my tripod's not in yet, so I have to do that. Bye, guys.